Hi everybody, Josiah here, also known as Chilling Silence, and today I'm going to show you a brief unboxing of the DE10-Nano FPGA. So it's just arrived in the mail. What I'm going to do is we'll quickly grab some scissors here, and I will start by removing a piece of tape. So, once we open the box here, we have a couple of informational cards. Now, these give you a bit of an overview of the board, and we can see a whole lot of information here on the hardware. Most of the hardware inside this board, though, is not actually going to be used. It's kind of surplus to our requirements for mining. So what I'll do is I'll open up and remove the packaging here. So it comes with a couple of USB cables. So we have here a mini USB cable and also a micro USB cable. Let's go and we'll pull this FPGA out. So it comes with a protective shield on the top here. Now later on we end up removing this for airflow reasons. What I'll do actually is put this over to the side here. We also have our power cable. And this does not obviously work for us here in New Zealand. We have the same power connector as they do in Australia. However, this does work on both 110 and 240 volts. So what I recommend if you are going to be purchasing something like this from overseas is that you get yourself something like a Xiaomi multi-board. So here is one that I have already. And so I can use this to simply plug anything from overseas into it. It then also has support for the New Zealand plug, so it's quite handy. Now, with this out of the way, what we'll do is we'll also put this to one side. That's most of it. And I'll give you a quick overview of the actual FPGA itself as well. So there are a number of different connectors and things on it. Now this is the side that we will end up using. So we need to take the power supply, and the power supply's a DC connection will go into here. The other thing that we're going to do is we're also going to use the mini USB cable here. Now this is also going to go into this one. Make sure you plug it into the one that is on the same side as the HDMI and power cable. Now the HDMI here is not actually going to be used at all. Likewise, if we flip this around, we have a network connection. This isn't going to be used. The second mini connection will also not be used, and the micro USB connection will not be used. So what I recommend doing is getting a screwdriver. We'll take off these 4 screws here. We'll lift the cover shield off. This will give us a little bit better airflow for it to make sure it doesn't overheat. And what we're going to do next is start a Linux installation so that we can begin our mining.